When a woman hugs you, the world slows down for a moment. You feel her warmth, her heartbeat, her silence. But behind that simple act hides a world of emotion, psychology, and unspoken truth. A hug is never just a hug. It is a language, soft, emotional, full of hidden meaning. Some hugs are warm and loving, others uncertain, and a few unforgettable. Most men focus on the physical touch. They notice the closeness, the softness, the comfort. But a Stoic man looks deeper. He asks, what does this hug mean? What does it reveal about her emotions? And what does it teach me about myself? Because every time a woman hugs you, it's a message in disguise. Sometimes it's affection. Sometimes it's confusion. Sometimes it's a goodbye dressed as comfort. When she hugs you and holds you tight, almost as if she doesn't want to let go, she's not just showing affection. She's trying to feel safe. In that moment, her guard drops. She's not thinking about words or appearances. She's surrendering to emotion. You become a calm in her storm, a moment of peace. She may not even understand herself. But not every hug is the same. Some hugs are quick, polite, almost distant. Those are the hugs of habit, of friendship, of unspoken walls. She hugs because it's expected, not because she feels something deep. And if you pay attention, not with your eyes, but with your awareness, you'll feel the difference immediately. A Stoic man doesn't overthink, but he observes. He feels energy, presence, and intention. He doesn't ask, does she love me? He asks, what truth is being shown right now? Because truth doesn't hide, it whispers through behavior. Sometimes, she hugs you to test her feelings. She's unsure about her heart, unsure about you, and in that brief touch, she's looking for clarity. She's asking herself silently, do I still feel something when I'm close to him? You might never know what goes through her mind, but her body knows. Her breathing, her stillness, the pressure of her hands, they reveal what words can't. Other times, a woman hugs you because she misses you, even if she can't say it. She won't text it, she won't admit it, but the moment she's in your arms, everything unsaid becomes real. The warmth of your presence brings back memories she thought she'd forgotten. That kind of hug feels different, longer, heavier, full of emotion she's trying to hide. And then there's the farewell hug, the one that breaks your soul a little. She holds on, but her heart is already walking away. It's soft, but empty. You feel love, but also distance. That's when you realize that sometimes people hug to remember, not to stay. Understanding these moments takes emotional intelligence and stillness. Stoicism teaches that you cannot control how others feel. You can only control how you interpret their actions. When a woman hugs you, don't chase meaning with desperation. Let it flow through you. Feel it, acknowledge it, and then let it go. Because attachment to her meaning can trap you. Awareness of it can free you. A woman's hug can also be healing. When she hugs you after a fight, it's her way of saying, I still care. When she hugs you before leaving, it's her silent goodbye. When she hugs you unexpectedly, it's her soul reminding her that she still needs connection. Every hug carries a story. But here's where most men lose themselves. They try to read too much. They chase validation, looking for proof of love in her touch. A Stoic man doesn't seek that. He stays grounded. He understands that emotions are like waves. They rise, they fall, they pass. He lets her hug him. He embraces it with presence, but he doesn't lose himself inside it. You see, the beauty of a hug lies not in what it means to her, but what it awakens in you. It reveals your emotional balance. Do you cling, or do you breathe? Do you overthink, or do you observe? When you can feel affection without attachment, you reach emotional freedom. There's something profound about two people embracing in silence. It's the meeting of two energies, two pasts, two emotions. When she wraps her arms around you, her body speaks first, her words come later. You can feel whether her hug is genuine, protective, romantic, or simply habitual. A hug after a long separation often carries memory. She's feeling who you are more than who you are. That's why nostalgia can be dangerous. Sometimes, the hug isn't about love. It's about comfort. She wants to touch what's familiar, not necessarily what's right. A Stoic man recognizes this. He doesn't build illusions out of temporary emotions. There are also moments when she hugs you because she needs emotional grounding. Maybe she's stressed, lost, or overwhelmed. Your presence gives her calm. Your silence gives her safety. In that moment, she's borrowing your peace. But a wise man doesn't let that drain him. He shares peace without losing it. That's emotional strength. When she hugs and doesn't let go immediately, when her breathing slows, when she buries her face into your shoulder, that's the moment she feels safe enough to feel. That's not something words can create. It's earned through presence, patience, and calm energy. But not every long hug means love. Sometimes it's guilt. Sometimes it's unspoken apology. Sometimes it's her way of saying what her pride won't allow. That's why stillness is power. When you remain calm and centered, you see things clearly. You don't rush to interpret. You simply understand. The Stoics taught that external gestures mean nothing unless you attach judgment to them. A hug is neutral. Your reaction gives it weight. So when she hugs you, feel it, appreciate it, but don't make it your definition of worth. Over time, you'll start noticing a pattern. Some hugs drain your energy, others restore it. Some leave you peaceful, others leave you confused. That's how you know what kind of connection you're in. Energy doesn't lie. It only flows where truth exists. When a woman truly cares, her hug feels safe, steady, and peaceful. When she's uncertain, it feels restless. When she's hiding emotion, it feels heavy. And when she's detached, it feels cold no matter how long it lasts. But here's the Stoic truth. Every hug, no matter how sweet or painful, is a teacher. It reminds you that love is not possession. It's an exchange of presence. It teaches you that understanding others begins with understanding yourself. After all, you cannot interpret her emotions clearly if you are blinded by your own need. A calm mind sees truth. An anxious one sees illusion. That's why detachment is not coldness, it's clarity. So the next time a woman hugs you, don't rush to decode her. Just feel. Notice the rhythm, the silence, the energy. Observe without judgment. Because sometimes what she feels is less important than what life is showing you in that moment. How to love without losing yourself. A hug is a mirror. It shows how comfortable you are with vulnerability, how patient you are with emotion, and how balanced you are between heart and mind. It teaches you that love, like touch, should flow, not cling. When you walk away from that hug, you carry something invisible. Not just her scent, not just memory, but awareness. Awareness of connection, of emotion, of the human heart. That's what Stoic presence means, to feel deeply without being consumed. In the end, a woman's hug can be many things: affection, farewell, comfort, confusion, or love. But for a man of wisdom, it's always a moment of reflection. A chance to see beyond emotion, to stay grounded in peace, and to understand the beauty of connection without attachment. So, what does it really mean when a woman hugs you? It means you've been invited, for a brief and beautiful moment, into the softness of her soul. But how that moment shapes you depends entirely on how calm your own soul is. Let her hug you. Let her feel. Let her go when the moment ends. That's love without control. That's peace without fear. That's the Stoic secret, being present enough to feel everything and strong enough to hold nothing. Because in the quiet space between two heartbeats, between your arms and hers, there lies a truth every wise man eventually learns. You can't control what she feels when she hugs you, but you can control what you become because of it.